Hey YouTube, sorry. We didn't go far, but I forgot to hit record, so sorry for the late start. I'm not fixing it in post. I'm sorry. If you want to watch the first couple minutes, well, I guess that's now a Twitch exclusive.
You and Buckwalter weren't
But
married?
welcome in. I hope
No.
you're having a good day.
Then how did you become his beneficiary?
We were family friends.
Looking away again, Elsa.
You expect me to reopen this case because you come in here walking that walk? Well, I'm not buying it.
You know what I should
I
have
think you
done?
should tell me what the
If I
hell
was a
is going
smarter
on.
man,
You
I would have gone
really
on
know?
Nexus Mods and seen if
Yes.
there was a texture pack for this
We were
game.
interned together on
Because at this size, the
Ellis
textures don't
Island.
look
Resident
great.
alien Germans whose parents had
Like,
been
granted,
killed by
it's a bit more
Nazis.
compressed for y'all, so
You
it
see
ain't
the
as
irony
bad.
in that, Mr. Kelso.
Like,
Spent 4 years there.
y'all are getting a 1080 render shrunken down a little bit, so it looks
So the roof
good.
collapsed. Accidents
I'm playing
happen.
it at
What exactly are
1440,
you
and
trying to achieve here, Miss
the
Lichtman?
textures look a bit like plasticky.
Exactly what I said. I want that building thoroughly investigated.
Oh, she's like locked on now.
I'm intrigued, Miss Lichtman. I really am. But you're going to have to give me something if you want me to get involved in this.
There is a conspiracy surrounding Elysian Fields and the new houses they are building. I believe your insurance company is involved.
That's pretty heady stuff, Miss Lichtman. Flimsy, but heady.
I've told you what I know, Mr. Kelso. What are you going to do about it?
All right, Miss Lichtman. One final question.
Yes.
What's your address?
Is that usual?
Is there anything usual about this case, Miss Lichtman?
I need a
The
haircut
address
so
is
bad.
on the letter.
My hair's getting
Mr.
so
Kelso.
long.
The address.
Finally awake for a stream. How you feeling, Juz? Since you had all of the medical problems recently. Welcome in, though. I hope you're doing well. Hopefully you're feeling better. Or you're just sick walking around your house in night vision. Come on, Jack.
Mr. Benson would like to see you in his office, Jack. Upstairs.
I guess we're
Come
going
on,
to an
lock you
office. No, I'm just going to sit here for a bit.
And then the lad called and said he's going to marry an English.
Still don't have my voice back.
I'll be in touch.
Still don't have my voice back completely, but other than that, I'm fine. Still chilling. There's night vision. you, it might be a thing that y'all, most of the people who watch, might be a little too young to remember. But one of the Call of Duty games came with a night vision set.
You come
Like just like a toy night vision set. And back in the day, those were like super coveted. Like people after the fact were like still like really into them. And there were so many people I talked to who were like, yeah, I had one. I'd use it to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. Like they would just put it on the cove, like so they didn't have to turn on like the lights when they went through their house at night.
And I thought this was such
Like
a
people
nice
were
garden.
super into those for like the most mundane task. It was COD Modern Warfare 2019. I think Modern Warfare 2 also had. Oh no, it was well before 2019. Like the person I'm thinking of,
You wanted to
I was
see me?
friends with somewhere in the
Ah,
neighborhood like
yes,
2010.
Jack. I'm just trying out a new putter. I noticed Elsa Lichtman in the
So
lobby.
like I want to say it was like around
It's the
then or
weirdest thing,
earlier.
Mr. Benson.
Call me Curtis, Jack. This is California.
Like this is a long time ago.
Like I said, Curtis, this is a very strange case.
How so, Jack?
That lady, Elsa Lichtman, is refusing a 20 grand payout.
And had a set as well, COD
Elsa Lichtman is
2019.
hardly
Yeah,
a
that's
lady,
probably
Jack.
the one I'm
She's
thinking
a
of
jazz
then.
musician. Plays at the Blue Room in Hollywood. She has a fine pair of lungs, now that I think
She's
of
the
it.
beneficiary of this guy, Lou Buckwalter. He was killed in an
But yeah,
industrial
like
accident
people were
over
like
Elysian
real
Fields
into
developments.
those back in the day.
You know Elysian?
I'm familiar with Leland Monroe. We move in similar circles.
Well, Miss Lichtman is making some
Makes you
pretty
sound guilty
serious
as fuck.
accusations. She says the case stinks and that
She's a
something
very
happened.
highly strung girl, Jack. Strung out might be a better way to put it.
Jesus
It's a
Christ.
pretty generous payment, Curtis. I think I should look into it.
Is there anything wrong with the paperwork, Kelso?
No, there isn't, Mr. Benson.
I didn't think so. Pay the case out and get her off our backs.
I can't make her take the money,
Deal
sir.
with it, Jack. Do your fucking job. Do I have to do everything?
Saying
No, sir,
ambition
you don't.
under night vision is an
Fine, Jack.
experience.
Fine.
I can imagine. Yeah.
You know
Like,
I
I
have
can't-
the greatest confidence in you.
I can't imagine it's like easy because there's that.
Thanks, Mr. Benson.
I don't know what it's called for using night vision. But I know in like cameras it's called parallax correction, where because they aren't exactly where your eyes are,
I was married by a judge.
things
Your
don't
turn, Mr. Kelso.
perspective out correctly.
Thanks, kid.
Hold E to skip to destination. Everyone wants to have been able to catch stream. I've been alright. You know. Like, mostly working, and work's been terrible. You know. I live in a perpetual Groundhog's Day. Had a whole fiasco about my, my notebooks. That was an odyssey. We're so good at driving in this game. But, you know, same old, same old. I'm glad to hear you're feeling at least a little better. I've been worried because I ain't heard from you. You know, but I figured you'd catch up when you could. I thought those cars were way closer. I remember playing this game a long time ago. Yeah, I feel like this isn't really the... Oh my god, I somehow got through there without getting hit. This isn't the kind of game most people, I think, would pick back up. Really, it's a miracle I haven't hit anything yet. But I actually really have a soft spot for this game. Nope. There we go. And I hit the right thing, that fucking poster of Leland Monroe. But I actually think this isn't a bad one. Ooh. Oh yeah, it's getting to be that time of year, isn't it? Are you going to stream it again, or have you been too busy? Or you think you're going to be too busy for it? Because then if you're not going to stream, I'm going to have to find another way to watch the Puppy Bowl, I think. Let me walk in and just start picking shit up. Planning a big stream with friends. Cool.
That's not how my pop taught me to mix it.
Keep
Someone's
me
cutting corners.
keep me updated. You know I want to hop in for that shit. Portland cement, base building sand. I don't understand enough about concrete to know what's wrong here. Okay. Love me a pinup girl. I'm just gonna... February 11th, probably at 2. Not me trying to remember what day February is. Oh, good, that's a Sunday. Good, good. I'll make a note of that in my day planner. Started using a day planner. I'm writing the most, like, innocuous shit in it. Order of demolition.
Bulldozing and starting again.
Incident 128. Huh.
Leland
Well,
Monroe.
I'm gonna start saving
Man
money
with the grin.
or I can buy a Switch
Looks like
at
he
some
doesn't
point.
like to be disappointed.
I thought you had a Switch already, or am I misremembering? I thought a couple months ago you'd picked one up, but I could be misremembering it. I have an assignment planner for school. That's about the last time I used one. But I recently got one of these, which is a 56 week planner. I'm going to talk about which one to get. Ah, that might be what I'm remembering then. playing a lot of Just Dance on my Switch. Just Dance is wow, my Stream Deck is really delayed. But I'm writing like the most innocuous shit in my day planner. Like, because I don't really know what to do with it. None of this information doxes me, right? Good. So I'm writing like, stream LA Noire, get a haircut. You know? Yeah, I'm not getting a light though. I don't think the light is all that good. To be honest, like, pay rent. Supposedly. There's been like leaks and rumors about a Switch 2. But to be honest, I think Nintendo's probably the last one you really want to like kind of listen to leaks about. Because like Nintendo leaks I feel like are like not reliable.
Hey, you just can't be walking around down here.
I'm Jack Kelso from California Fire and Life.
I don't care if you're from the Vatican.
Yeah, but I'd rather hook up to a
Buzz off.
TV.
I'm investigating the accident
I can understand
death
that.
of Lou Buckwalter and
You deaf? Do I have to beat on you?
I kind of feel like it's the
You're a real ass.
it's kind of like the whole point of owning a Switch is so you can hook it to a TV. Come on.
I came to see the
Did it
house
without
where Lou
losing my hat.
Buckwalter died. You were just about to
Power
offer
World,
to
now
show
the
me the way.
Suicide Squad game. I've been hearing all kinds of mad shit about that Suicide
I don't know
Squad
what you're
game.
looking for, smart guy.
Like,
There's
I've been
nothing
hearing
there.
nothing good.
Then I'll poke around in the rubble.
Fine. As long as you're out of my sight.
Just mad because I beat your ass. That's a cool van. I'm just playing for Harley Quinn. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of assumed that. Like, heard it went offline quickly. Is that an online game? Is that an online only one, or I thought that was like a normal single player multiplayer game.
What gives here?
Nah. Not for construction use. You don't say. Yeah, but they gave me 20 off of Harley's. Buddy, I get it. I'm legitimately going to start playing Fortnite and fucking Dead by Daylight just for Alan Wake. I get it. Like, obviously, in a different way, I'm into that, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. Oh, God damn it, Jack. Can I? No. Let me through. I'm with a friend, and I'm almost level 100. I assume that's high. I don't know enough about Fortnite to say one way or the other. Because I've literally played one round of Fortnite in my life. I downloaded it for the Switch when I first got my Switch. Went, alright, let me give this a try. Played it, was like the second to last person alive, and went, this ain't for me. Yes, more of this not for construction wood. Like, it literally is written on there, not for construction. My Fortnite skins never play the game. I mean...
Let's try to piece this together.
Really, we gotta piece this together?
Keystone Films. Who gets their lumber from a film studio?
Oh, sorry, this dude couldn't beat me in a fight, so he had to come and attack.
Son of a bitch.
He's breaking through this shit way quicker than I thought he would. Okay, Zach. Okay, part reminds me of the movie Maximum Overdrive. I ain't seen Maximum Overdrive in so long. I love that movie. It's shape part reminds okie dokie, I have an 8 a.m. class, so I have to go to bed. I'll try to catch the next stream. Just always lovely to see you. I hope you get some nice sleep, and I hope you feel better. Shit. I thought he would have to put the thing down to hit those.
On, Jack.
Just when I thought we were starting to get on.
Oh, I forgot the freaking elliptical. That was okay. It's a good horror movie. I have a funny horror story. Or I have a funny story about Maximum Overdrive. When I was young, I saw that movie. I was maybe like 11 or 12. It came on TV in the middle of the night. And for literal years afterwards, I swore I made that movie up. Like, I swore that wasn't a real movie and that it was like some weird fever dream in my head. Because, like, I remember the truck coming to life with the Green Goblin face on the front and chasing around the dude from the Mighty Ducks. And, like, I remember, like, years later, at, like, 23, 24...
Is there anything else?
It does sound like a dream, not gonna lie. I legitimately thought it was a dream I had. So for years, I thought I made up this movie in my head about cars coming to life and killing people.
Grown men playing at being boys.
The fuck you say? And I happened to catch the movie on TV again when I was like 24, 25, somewhere around there. And it fucking blew my mind that it was real. Like, it was wild to me that, like, that movie actually existed. So I thought it was a fucking dream I had. Recent game of mine, of course, the arcade machine symbols. Ah. I always liked the scene with the Little League team and the soda machine.
Control your car.
I think my car's flying.
Got a job.
I like how we've moved, because we don't have a partner when we're playing a Zach Kelso.
Watch it.
So he's just bitching at me directly.
Must be his blind spot.
We made it all the way here without hitting a goddamn thing. I want to point that out. We hit one thing on the trip to there. I broke Jack's car.
That's no way to drive.
Yeah, well, and yet I did it. Steal their car, Zach.
You gotta get out.
Mirrors. Still 1,000 Ways to Die. I used to love that show. I used to love 1,000 Ways to Die. I thought that show was so cool. And then as an adult, I learned how many of those they kind of exaggerate. And I was so disappointed. Ooh, Southern Fried.
Hey! What's your problem?
It's fine. It's fine.
I ain't got time for this.
So, or it felt like I had to watch this episode. I mean, I get that. So hold on, I want to backpedal for a minute. Do you have like an elliptical under your desk that you use? Because I've heard you mention this before, but I've never questioned it.
I'm looking into an industrial
Like,
accident. Here? No, not here. At a housing development over on Normandy Avenue. So?
An elliptical, I thought an elliptical was one of those things where you do the arms and the legs at the same time.
Never quite made the transition
You know,
to talkies.
one of these motions
Fund are pulling the place down.
while pedaling.
Know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nix.
I didn't know those were a thing.
I'm kind of hungry. If someone was to
Listen,
leave
if I'm going to do a
here,
stupid hand movement, I might as well go big
get a cup
cam.
of coffee.
Is there a key to the gate?
No. The only guys who go in or out are some delivery guys from Elysian Fields. They're working on a housing
Still not
development
watching it
over
to
at
this day.
Wilton and Santa Monica. You'll have
I-
to hop it.
I didn't have nightmares about like things I would watch as a kid. I would get nightmares from like completely made up. Just like an under the desk bike pedals are bigger, honestly. Oh. I used to get nightmares from like dumb shit I would think up, not like stuff I'd watch.
Let's see what the rich and powerful have to say for themselves.
Movie time. Oh. Oh, Lord, I have to adjust the speed. Okay, that's less focus. Moviegram news. Constantly hungry and it's driving me crazy. You have been like constantly hungry lately. Did you change your diet or like exercise or something recently?
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He's our latest investor in the
It wouldn't give me nightmares though.
Doctor, this is Curtis Benson. He's vice president of the California Fire and Life.
Pleased to meet you, Doctor.
Ray Gordon, editor of the Times.
That's weird.
Doctor, District Attorney Don Sandler, and Police Chief Warren. Gentlemen, I am delighted to be in such exalted company.
Cause I know like
Name for yourself, Doctor.
for me, whenever I change up my diet, like if I
found that those
maybe I didn't notice it's possible. Like if I go from eat. Shut the fuck up, Siri. By the way, Alexa, subscribe to Ralph V Gaming on YouTube.
Does rather well basking in the reflection of the motion picture industry. Here. That is something that every sucker getting off a train at Union Station wants a part
I'm a man of my word.
Gentlemen, we're here to sell the American dream, and Hollywood is our greatest advertiser. So, how is your new
But every time I switch my diet, like if I don't get to go to the grocery store for a week or two, and I start like relying more on like eating fast food or like what I can get from the convenience store, pre-made stuff, I find that like my hunger will go down. Like I'll eat once a day, but if I go to the grocery store regularly, like all of a sudden it's like if I don't eat like 3 or 4 days in, if I don't have cereal in the morning when I wake up, I get hungry in the morning now. And then I get hungry when I eat my bagel and when I get to work with my coffee. And then I get hungry, at 5, 6 o'clock when I go to have my sandwiches. And then I get hungry at like 1 a.m. when I go to have dinner.
So, when will the freeway bond be passed on. It still has to be ratified. It takes a long
Wait, why
time
is
to raise
this?
$3 billion.
Oh, okay. I was like, it's highlighted. It's highlighted in red. I think it's just like your body kind of gets used to things. Alexis, no, that one, subscriptions cost money on here. But like, I think your body just gets used to like ebbs and flows of food. Like, you kind of just like, you get to a point where you're like, I should eat this time of day because I eat every day around this time. I think your body kind of starts to expect it after a while. So when you don't do it, it kind of fucks it up a little bit. And there's no real difference between whether it's you do it once every so often or it's you've just gotten like 903 in Ontario after tax. Shit. I'm not worth $9. But yeah, like, I do. I'm a firm believer that, like, it kind of... Oh, God. Let Jack get on the horse. God damn it. But I do. I think that, like, it kind of, like, comes and goes. Man, look at all this wood. Buy a $10 cook time, but definitely not worth it. Yeah. Like, I feel like subs are better when they're not super expensive. Like, I think that kind of works better. Because, like, $9 is kind of a commitment. Especially since, like, 9 times out of 10 it's a recurring thing, not a one-time thing. You know? Anything else in here I need to fucking look at? Like... Especially since, like, at a certain point, it's like, yeah, I guess I'll subscribe to one person. Because $9 a month is a lot. Imagine if you have, like, 2 or 3 streamers you really like and want to, like, consistently support. Like, oof. After a while, it's, like, kind of expensive. Motherfucker gone?
Operator, can you put me through to police dispatch?
Putting you through now.
This is Jack Kelso, investigator for California Fire and Life. Can you put me through to Curtis Benson, please?
Who the fuck is Curtis Benson?
Just a moment, please, Mr. Kelso.
Jack, how can I help?
Do you know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, Mr. Benson?
I've heard of them, Jack. Building new homes for
Well, you can pay
GIs.
$14.99 before tax
With green
to pay
lumber
directly
that
to
was used on
Amazon and not
movie
get ads
sets.
on anyone's
Jack,
stream.
are you working the Buckwalter case?
Mr. Benson, are you part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
I wasn't aware that was a thing.
Very clearly. Call Miss Lickman. Call her as soon as you hang up. Arrange to see her tonight and get her to agree to the settlement. Do it tonight. Do you hear me?
Everybody's involved. It's a conspiracy. Everybody put on your conspiracy hats.
Elsa Lickman or Luke Buckwalter.
Can you put me through to Michigan 221?
Putting the call through.
Everybody tinfoil hat up.
Ms. Lichtman, it's Jack Kelso.
Which I also realized I kind of overplayed it when I went to
looking into your case.
like adjust my hat and all as I was saying that. I don't have a tinfoil hat available.
I need to see you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the disappointment.
I take a break around 9. I'll be waiting at the stage door. We can talk then. Auf Wiedersehen, Mr. Kelso.
Thanks.
No part of Auf Wiedersehen looks like it should be pronounced like that. Like, to my American eyes, not a single part of that looks like it should be pronounced that way. Tinfoil hat. I have... I mean, they're the same thing. Like, tinfoil is more of a, what's the word I'm looking for here? Like a slang name for it, I guess. I guess that would be slangs. I wonder how secure telephone calls were back in the day. Like when they had like the operators and all. Those bad guys in a foil man foils their plan. God damn it. That's for you, Ontario. Oh, we don't get to hear the conversation between Jack and Elsa? And why does Cole look pissed? It was his idea for Elsa to call Jack.
What were you doing with him?
I was doing what you asked.
I didn't ask you to meet him in an alleyway.
Why do you snarl at me? Your friend came to ask me to accept the insurance.
He's not my friend, Elsa.
I think he's a brave man, and you have placed him in great danger. You've involved him in something, and he has no idea of the risk. Can you live with that, Cole?
Elsa.
Which, by the way, this is definitely not an arson case.
He hates my guts.
Forget the past,
I mean, to be fair, it's
he deserves the chance to say
20
no.
years after
If he
Speakeasies.
helps you,
But, like, same kind of motif.
I'll go see him in the morning.
Like, Noire often harkens back to those times a bit. You know? Cole, this is why you're getting fired for banging the German lady. Now you're doing it in an alley where people can see. People can just run along and see. People can haul ass trying to get it. Alright, this joke took way longer than I thought it would.
So, you gonna see your married man again?
Ah, I missed it. I missed the banging. When does this take place? 1947.
Who's that goddamn waitress?
Skeleton goes into a bar and orders a beer and a mop.
I love the time period in terms of like style and like design. Man. This plays a bit in 1931. Yeah, 31 is like right after Prohibition. Or like right during, I forget when Prohibition was repealed. That's not something I have in the forefront of my brain, weirdly enough. I will give it this, Jack's car is fast as fuck. Like, I feel like I'm really hauling ass. Don't judge me. Also, after playing this whole game like this, I gotta say, I'm still not a fan of driving with mouse and keyboard. I guess I'll have to buy a full racing sim. Even though I have so much fun driving around. Yeah, fun. Like, if I was trying to not drive like a jackass every time, I would be very pissed off. Like, honestly, if the driving controls were a little better in this, I probably wouldn't drive as recklessly as I do because I'd actually try to get somewhere. You know? Whereas...
Can't you see what's happening?
You nearly knocked me down.
Oh, we're here. Well, I have fun. That's the thing. It's like I'm having fun with it because I'm like purposely trying to. Which also, I suddenly have to pee really bad. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go pee. In the meantime, watch the clips, get yourself something to eat, get yourself something to drink. Either way, I will be right back. So he can't get me in here, so I can just be like, just back and forth. And that's humorous. Price too high for... I look good with short hair, especially when I can, like, comb it and shit. Y'all are missing out on that. Get to pushing. cry. But I am putting an end to this, y'all. That Ralphception. Oh, can you guys actually see this? Whee! I've tapped back to see so many Ralphs. I remember it's like 3/5 to 1/4. Enter the fraction. I refuse. How dare you try to make me do math? Y MX plus B. Plus B. I don't like that. I don't like that, and I don't hate how I have to click on something and pull it to open things. Just do it for me, game. I'm not trying to simulate real life. You know, if I want. That's not a surprising recommendation, Dario. It's kind of your deal. Also, I love that first clip that played. That one of Claire getting just absolutely wrecked by Mr. X. That's one of my favorite clips. Like, I think that is just the perfect definition of, like, comedic timing. God damn it. Why do you gotta say it like that, Jagboo? It don't sound right. Also, I'm sure the internet is full of that. It was a nice-ass pen. Take that pen with you, Zach. It comes in a case, that's how you know it's fancy. I like how that has become my metric for how nice a pen is. Does it come in a little presentation box? I feel like there's something still here because it's letting me come back. But I don't know what. I didn't open this.
The reel should be nearby.
I bet you that's everything I needed out of here. It's not. Also, do I have all 5 fucking intuition points? It looks like I have all 5 fucking intuition points. Oh, I like that. Hold on. I like that, instead of the police, because Jack Kelso's not a cop, his notebook says California Fire and Life instead. Like, that's a nice little thing. I like that. Yeah, fuck it. Let's use an intuition point. There's a clue. 2 clues, and it's over yonder. I was right, it is something to do with the wood.
So this is where their lumber comes from?
And the other clue is over here. I mean, over here. Inferior quality.
Cost down. Too bad it won't support.
I should get that tattooed right across here. Inferior quality. Okay, now that we've gotten all the clues from here, let's get back in the car and go elsewhere. See, now it's crossed out. I also do like how they still, even though we don't have a partner, they still give me the option to skip to the the place I'm going. So in noir stories, I actually really like the investigator versus the cop kind of stories. Like, I think it's far more interesting to have somebody who isn't like a cop or like a PI even investigating something. Like, he's an insurance investigator. Like, I just heard the
Nice wiring job, fellas. Keep them in the dark.
Generally, wiring requires wires. Why do they have so many radiators? It's California. It doesn't get that cold. Fly spray. Also, what is the layout of this fucking house? Okay, I was stuck there for a minute.
Good thing I'm not thirsty.
And the water ain't hooked to nothing. Don't even try to put it back. Just right in the sink. Oh. So I had an idea for a stream, and I have to do a little bit more research on it. But I'll use it as a sounding board, and I don't guarantee it'll ever happen. That bulldozer. I don't guarantee it'll ever happen or anything. But would it be a cool thing to do a stream where I build a guitar? Because I saw recently on Amazon there are like guitar building kits. Would that be a cool like thing to watch, or do y'all think that would be kind of boring? I don't know how good the kits are either, and I've never built a guitar before. There are multiple ways where it's a lot of me trying. I did have fun with the jack-o'-lantern carving, but I feel like that is more of a like normal interest, and while it's not a thing I enjoy doing, I have done it before, so I'm not like bumbling through trying to figure out how it works. I bet you the toilet ain't hooked up to anything, or the tub.
You lose something, man?
Just curious. It was a bit of an idea I was mulling over. Like I said, I don't guarantee it'll happen, or when, or if.
Has
but
all dried up.
it's an idea.
What's your hurry, Mac? You got some place to go?
You ever do the cat and mouse routine without a gun in your hand?
Now that's more like it.
Am I fighting? I am fighting.
Time for you to lose some teeth.
I forget how to dodge. I forgot how to dodge. So realistically, you're not supposed to win that
You're a
fight.
tough guy. You should learn to take a hint. Get him downstairs and into the trunk.
Oh, we going for a ride. This is some classic mobster bullshit.
Sure, he turned up all right. He's wishing he didn't. He's in the trunk. He's going nowhere. The boys introduced themselves. What do you want done with him, Mr. Monroe? Yeah, I know a good place.
You know, I'm starting to think that Leland Monroe is kind of
It's
dirty.
up in the hills behind Griffith Park. We'll deal with that German bitch next.
Oh, don't worry. The German lady's getting dealt with, if you know what I mean. Tuck and roll.
Elsa.
I'm glad this guy just stopped in the middle of the fucking street.
What the hell? Sorry, pal. Desperate times.
Evade my pursuers. So now we are the ones being chased.
Hey!
The joke's on them.
California drivers.
The joke's on them. I'm terrible at driving. They can't predict my next move. See, I lost them.
Where are they? Is that the last of them?
Like, that's just pro driving right there. Not me constantly looking at the mini-map to make sure I actually lost them. It'd be embarrassing if they showed back up. I think I'm getting slowly better at that skid around a turn kind of nonsense. Not to give myself a pat on the back or, you know, toot my own horn, but I'm getting better at it, I think. Ooh, greater movie season. So much homeless person pee. Jack's just rubbing it all up on his face. Oh, sure. I say homeless person pee. Somebody comes running. Calm the fuck down, Cole.
So you're still carrying that Army 45, Cole?
Oof.
For God's sake, Cole! Call an ambulance!
Call him a wambulance, because he's a baby. Four stars, though. There's one way to end a case. Technically, that wasn't a case. At least not in the traditional sense. The truth is out on Elysian Fields, despite Leland Monroe's best efforts to bury it. Let's go to the next one. After this Army flashback, or Marines flashback, I guess, technically.
Satchel charges on the cave entrance from above. Covering fire on weapons team. Look for snipers in the trees. You know the drill. No risks, no heroes, no prisoners.
You want some roast on this
nose
one,
is
Sarge?
itchy.
No, you guys have done enough. Head back to Webs. We are going to blow every cave we come across. Close them down and move on, people.
Damn. I was hoping to get me a samurai sword.
Skipper says that Phelps has fallen behind again. He's got his fire teams checking every cave. It's lost another flamethrower. I want you to get over there and hurry them along.
Hoboom. Weapons Company.
Sir.
Sir.
We have a major cave complex in front of us, Hogaboom. I want flamethrowers and BAR teams to clean it out.
Begging your pardon, sir. But if it's a big complex, why don't we bring the Shermans in? They could pour it in there.
We can't wait for tanks to be brought up. I'm already behind.
Then blow the cave. No skin off our nose. Bury them.
We are going in there and clearing them out. We are doing it by the numbers, Sergeant. Get your team in place.
Shaky cabin
We're moving
filters.
out.
Yeah. I don't. I'm
Mount up.
still not
First fire
100%
team
sure.
And flamethrowers. Head in.
I'm still not 100% sure if I like the filter or not. I tend to not like monochromatic filters. Oh lord, we getting shot at. Like,
Where's he going?
the shaky cam's weird too
Where's
because
who
it's like
going?
lofty cam.
The big cowboy. He's going in.
Who gave that order?
You did.
Like, it's not really shaky, it's just kind of like we're on a boat. A polite invitation. Jack Kelso's in somebody's living room recovering. When are we gonna get a rude as fuck invitation? Hey, asswipe. Be here by this time. Thank you.
Hello, Miss Lichtman. How long have you been sitting there?
Not long, Mr. Kelso.
You look lovely, Princess. You haven't exactly caught me at my best.
10 days, Mr. Kelso.
I'm a big boy. I know how to take my licks.
Mr. Kelso, it's 1995. You've been in a coma for 50 years.
What can I do for you?
It'd be so bad, Burb.
I'd like to explain because
Go piss, girl.
Cole needs your help, Jack. The police department have frozen him out.
Look, you're obviously
That's
a
her,
brave
not me.
lady, but
Oh.
you can't fight all
Should have
Cole's
used quotes.
battles
Yeah,
for
I figured you were just like,
I just wanted
you
to
know, announcing.
apologize
You
for
don't have to apologize.
Like,
you were right about Elysian Fields. Tell me something.
I'm just
What
trying
was Lou Buckwalter's regular
to
job?
be supportive.
He was a carpenter. He built sets for RKO, Warner Brothers.
Set carpenter?
RKO, is that a thing people know about?
If you don't mind, Elsa,
I can't
I'd
get
like to
over
get
how
the
bad
rest
the
of it.
hair textures look in this.
Got a lot more dots to join, and it's making my head hurt.
Like I said, if I was smart, I would have looked for a
perfectly
high
understandable,
definition like
Mister.
texture pack for this
Jack,
on like Nexus mods
I
or
hope we can
something.
meet again under less dramatic circumstances.
It's never too late.
I hope so too, Princess.
It's always too late.
I'd like that.
I don't feel like logging into Nexus mod. Who the fuck's this?
You Kelso?
Who's asking?
Peterson, assistant DA.
You're
You're
the
in
ass
wrong
DA.
building, Peterson. This is a hospital.
A wise guy. Let me tell you a story, Kelso.
This
Back at the abridged
this
version
hospital
of
has a
Get
fucking
Hurts.
fireplace.
You're a funny guy, Jack.
What do you want, Peterson?
A colorful character mentioned your name. He said that you might know something
There's a
about...
problem
It's a
with
bougie
colorful
hospital.
characters, Peterson.
This is a living room.
First
I
they send
can't be
you over
told
a drink,
different.
Then they buy you dinner. Then you get a phone call in the middle of the night for a favor. Try rubbing shoulders with some solid citizens. They're the ones you're supposed to protect.
You finished, Kelso?
For the moment.
I'm going to run for DA, Kelso. The current administration stinks.
And you want me to help?
I'm looking for a DA's investigator. You get a gun and a badge and $120 a month.
I get $150 a month now.
I'm going
$120
after
a
the Vice
month.
Squad, Kelso. It's going to get me elected.
Oh, I get the chance where I might
better.
be able to shoot Roy Earl. I'm in.
How about Leland Monroe?
The property developer?
Do you think I fell down the stairs?
Pay Curtis Benson a visit. I don't know who Curtis Benson is, but I'm taking this with me. What is it? Oh, it's isopropyl. Never mind. I thought it was going to be morphine. This is a bougie-ass hospital. There's a fireplace. Like, one of those fancy suit things where you can hang your jacket up.
Thanks for the patch-up, Princess. Might be the only R&R I get for some time.
The furnishing isn't stark white everything. Yeah. Like, look at how nice this is. You can tell it's a ritzy place. There's a male secretary in the 1940s. Why would I skip to my destination when I can do shit like this? Oh, that one was way unimpressive. Hey, she called me a hot rodder. How did she know? That's one thing I wish that we could get back from this kind of time period. Everything looked cool. Like, everything looked cool. Look at the signs. That dead rat, impressive. You know? Like, that turn was impressive. Every now and again, I hit one just perfect. Like, I'm going the right speed. And then other times I crash into a fucking deli. You know?
Driving.
Pardon me. My skin's been real dry lately. I gotta start lotioning, I think. I hate lotion, which, you know, has its own problem. Get to the lotion. I'd have to go and buy lotion, because I do not own lotion.
Watch it.
Like, not to gloat, I got that good Italian, like, olive skin where, like, you know, good tan, you know, doesn't dry out all that much. But, I don't remember what it is, but there's something really fucked up about this. I just remembered this build, and I don't remember. Oh no. Heads up, something fucked up is coming, and I don't remember what it is. But there's something fucked up about this case. I just got like a flash of memory about it. Flashback riddled with fear. I remember being like, oh God. Like, I remember being like real thrown off about it.
Remember me?
Jack, it's good to see you. You've caught me at a slightly inopportune moment. Can we do this some other time?
Back off, Curtis. Move away from the door.
Jack, there's no call for that.
Oh, we're that kind of investigator, I guess.
You try to get me killed and you still manage to be polite about it.
Jack, how could you accuse me of having anything to do with that?
I want to know all about you and Monroe, Curtis. You give it up or I beat it out of you.
Get the fuck out of here, Jack. You're fired. Who do you think you are?
Oh, it's our
Get
boss.
out of town
That's
now
who
while you
he
still have the
is.
chance. You have no idea what kind of forces you're dealing with here.
I guess we've exhausted the passive options. Sit tight, Curtis. I'm taking a look around.
It's dope smoking jacket, though. Oh, that's a robe. Never mind. What are we drinking? California grown? I don't know what that is. Oh.
How old are you, princess?
16.
Oh.
Mister?
How old are you really?
Nearly 13.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
You take love where you can find it as you get older.
Love? That has nothing to do with love, Curtis.
Some might find
Can I shoot him? Is that an option?
Jack. I find them very tiring.
You're finished, Curtis.
That
I think I
remains to be
suddenly
seen,
remember
Jack.
what the fucked up thing in this mission
I
is.
haven't told you about my new job, Curtis. DA's investigating.
Who do you think the DA reports to, Jack?
Get dressed, you're getting out of here.
He's not so bad. He just lays on top of me and grunts for a few minutes. He's kind.
Oh no.
He buys me nice things.
Get dressed, you're leaving.
She will only come back.
Can I shoot him? Is that an option? I realize I'm sitting in silence because like it's just very
What
uncomfortable.
exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Yeah, forgot about that one. Sometimes it be like that. It truly do. You remembered it, just not the details. Yeah. Like, to be fair, it was like I pulled up to the cutscene where it shows you the apartment building. I'm like, wait, there's something here.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake.
Oh, raid didn't work. Oh, no.
Get out while you can.
Thank you for the attempt, though, Sylvan. Welcome in. How are you doing today? What were you playing? And immediately end stream.
Yeah, I'm getting better with moths.
I should have guessed Valheim. There we go.
Welcome.
Sylvan Lost traded my stream with 2 viewers.
Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Sylvan. I hope y'all are doing well tonight.
What exactly do you
It worked. It was
expect
just
to
time
find, Jack?
delayed.
Outside, so the moths just like, as soon as I open the door, they're just like fucking. They're like fighter jet pilots, like heading down like the aircraft carriers. Like I give them like a signal, and they just like go right for my face. And you know, I used to get freak out about it, but now I just kind of let them like.
Don't expose my lurker.
So I'm getting better with the moths.
Well, lurking or not, I hope they're doing well, and that is the last I'll say about it. But I hope everyone's having a good Thursday.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake.
How is Valheim treating you?
Get out while you can.
This dude, I'm about to beat this dude to death. Because he is awful and scummy and horrible. The Valheim gamer. Oh, it was awesome. You're really leaning into that one. Like, I'm glad you're like really enjoying it. All right. This door has a golden door handle, so I can go out here. Anything fucked up on his on his thing? No. All right, check.
What exactly
kitchen.
do you expect to find, Jack?
Hopefully nobody the fuck else. Oh no. Oh no. I already see it. Tunnel through a mountain to haul some dragon eggs up to the peak to murder a dragon god. Like you do. I had to do something similar, but with a spider train.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake.
So I get it.
Out while you can.
Oh, there are still clues to find. You know, just Valheim things. I will say, other than this dude being a complete fucking horrible monster, this apartment's pretty swanky. What am I missing now? Like, I legitimately don't know what I'm missing.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
You shut your whore mouth. How's our boy Cole? Cole's doing fine, but we have actually moved on to playing as Zach Kelso now, who's a investigator for the DA. Or just got promoted to be an investigator for the DA. Well, Cole can't investigate the thing that the thing that's going on right now. This is probably what I'm missing.
To get all of the stockholders, I need to follow the paper trail.
Curtis Robert Brennan? $2,000 shares.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Who the fuck is Kelso? Kelso's the other dude from the army that Cole knew. I've gotten everything good. Now we can interrogate this son of a bitch.
I want answers, Curtis. So pay attention.
But Cole told Elsa to go talk to him about the about her friend dying at one of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund work sites. Motive for fraud.
Get it, Curtis. You're vice president of the company. Why take the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
I got another intuition point? I thought I used one. What did he say? He looked to the side one. Yeah, oh no, I definitely think it's doubt or lie. I just need to know what specifically I'm looking for. The company might take the risk. Transaction. Do I have evidence to back that up? Inferior Lumber Redevelopment Fund. Curtis Benson, yes. Okay, I do have something for that. He got 2,000 shares of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund money.
You're lying, Curtis. Something happened at the company, didn't it? That's why you took the bribe.
Bribe? What bribe? How can you accuse me of benefiting ahead of the company?
Because you literally got shares in the project.
I noticed that the share certificates are in your name, Curtis, not the company's. What did you use as collateral?
Those sons of bitches in Sacramento.
I mean, there's always sons of bitches in Sacramento.
Sent me here because they believed it was a backwater, but they were wrong.
I know nothing about Sacramento.
Will become the capital of the West, not San Francisco. This place will be the city of the 20th
I know not
century.
much about San Francisco.
I'm going to get my cut, Jack.
You're going to jail, Curtis. You and your cronies.
We'll see about that, Jack.
Suburban Redevelopment.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles.
Born, but I haven't spent a lot of time there. Sacramento? Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Curtis.
Like, at least San Francisco, I can think of a couple things worth seeing. Sacramento, I don't know anything worth seeing in Sacramento. I think he's lying to me again. Look at his eyebrows. Look at his lying-ass eyebrows.
You're lying, Curtis. They're going to burn those movie sets they call houses, and you're carrying the insurance on them.
And how do you prove that, Jack?
I mean, you have an insurance agreement. Like, it's made out to them on the houses they've been burning.
Rancho Escondido burnt to the ground. California Fire and Life is carrying the paper.
Jack, the best result you could get from insurance would be replacement cost.
Oh, like,
Stakes are much, much higher.
It's weird. As much as I'm a travel, like, I like traveling. I hate traveling, though, as well.
Payoff in the Buckwalter case?
Like, I like getting somewhere. I don't like the getting to somewhere kind of thing.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence
I can't
of events?
really figure out a
Also,
good reason to
Lichtman
visit
has a
California.
beneficiary who spurns
Like,
the
I can't think of
facts.
anything
The
in
brilliant
California
but flawed
I want to
detective
go
becoming their
see
lover.
that much.
And you, Jack, taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use it to
Yeah,
build houses.
okay. Like,
How do you expect it to end?
Mr.
that's a
Monroe
lot
has
of
fine
travel.
reputation for building houses.
I don't like planes.
What would I know about his choice of building materials?
Well, like, I can't, like, off the top of my head, there isn't that much. California is beautiful, sure. Lame Los Angeles is where it's at. I have no opinion about that. Like, California, I kind of regard it like New York. Where it's like, I feel like a lot of people really...
Give me what I need or I'll beat it out of you.
Because I live there.
It's all there in the case.
Well, to be fair, like, I'm not going to tell anybody to travel to New Jersey. Like,
Very neat, Curtis.
it's neat.
Maybe I can't work it
Ain't
out
really
myself,
anything to
Skip.
fucking see. Unless you
He
want to
may
go
be
see,
many
like,
things, but he is
the
one of
Pine
best detectives
Barrens.
the LAPD has ever had.
Everyone go to New
Your
Jersey.
card is marked, Jack.
Like,
You'll have an unfortunate accident.
not exactly the same, though. No, not at all.
California isn't the same as mine.
And to be fair, if it was, it'd be even worse. Because New Jersey isn't a very big state. California is. And I'm sure, realistically, if I dug into it, I could probably find things I'd want to do in California. Put New Jersey on my hot list to do's. Like, we have, like, the Pine Barren, which is literally what it is. It's a barren filled with pines. Like, want to do it. That's the other thing. I don't like crowds. I don't like groups of people. I don't like verbs. I don't like nouns. Like, I'm not too fond of adjectives. You know? Do I have a siren?
Control your car.
I do not have a siren. I have a horn, though. It's just horn and clacking keys at this point. Oh, interesting. Yosemite Valley, Silicon Valley, Francisco Monastery. Okay, some of those I agree with. What the fuck am I gonna do in Silicon Valley? Like, realistically, I am not in the tax bracket to do anything in Silicon Valley. Like, I'll agree with Yosemite and Death Valley, sure. Beautiful silicone groves. I don't think that's how silicone works. Like, like San Francisco, I can think of a couple neat things I'd like to see. Like, obviously, the Golden Gate Bridge, because I'm a basic bitch. I also have the same... Stop saying silicone. No. Not at all. Say it more. Listen, the Silicon Valley, where everything is, you know, a type of polymer. The Boob Valley. Listen, if you show me a place called the Boob Valley, I will go. You tell me where the Boob Valley is. I'm on the next train. Like, I will get on Expedia right this fucking moment. Is Expedia still a website? I don't get to go places often.
California drivers.
Translates to Boob Valley. Alright. Ignoring my slip of the tongue. You can't. Quick, name another use for silicone. Like, any kind of water sealing for, like, plumbing. Like, any and all. Like, literally, like, your bathtub is probably surrounded in silicone. Plumbing in boobies.
I'm just going up to my office party. Gotta check over some files.
Take the elevator. First door on the right when you come out. You know the way, Kelso.
Like, I'm not saying it's my favorite use for silicone. There are other uses. Also, not the biggest fan of fake boobs. Like, you know, if they get them for, like, I'm talking titties. Like, if it's a confidence thing for the person getting them, sure, I get it. I'm just saying, like, not my preference. Silicon Valley. But no, like, back to the original thing, to unfortunately get off of boobies for a moment. What is there to do in Silicon Valley that, like, is within my tax bracket? Get off boobies unsubbed. Super exciting to be there. But why though? Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm not trying to be a prick about it. Like, I'm truly not. Like, I'm not trying to just be, like, purposely obtuse about it. I just don't understand, like, what is there for, like, tourism reasons. Been there, maybe only driven through. Anything I can steal from this dude's office? Maybe just set it on fire a little bit. Close to San Fran. Yeah, like, I do know it's in, like, the outskirts of San Francisco. You get into an Uber and everyone has a startup and doctorate, including the driver. Like, I feel like I don't have the kind of, Ben White. Where's my office?
Got the phone. Oh, and boy, you get me going.
Stayed at 3 Airbnbs where the host offered me a job at their startup.
I got a call back for that Universal Chorus line.
Legitimately, I don't remember where the lady said my office was.
I just wish you'd hurry up and propose already.
Okay, these are so like tur. And Silicon Valley. I said it again. Now it's in my head. That is a strong opinion. Please elaborate. Like, that's the thing, though. Like, I don't... That's Silicon too much. Jack Kelso, thank fucking God. You can visit Stanford. All the tech company campuses. Like, the problem I'm having, though, is why would I want to? Like, is there something particularly, like, interesting to see there? Or is it just a bunch of tech bros, like... Okay, this is shit I've already seen. Like, I don't know exactly what information I'm to glean from this.
Insured replacement value for the house is $900. Current value of the house and land is $3,500. Christ, how many of these dumps are we carrying?
Regular ants or fire ants? That is also a important question. Oh God, I'm gonna stumble.
There's got to be
doing ants one time, so I'm confident it'd be less stressful than. I kind of want to know the circumstances at which you accidentally drink ants. The only story like that I can think of is the time Ozzy and
something else in that report. I know it.
Ozzy and Nikki Sixx got into like a pissing match essentially.
34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north.
And if you came,
degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds
I am.
west.
Yeah, switch to my chugging old laptop.
Of the LAPD here to see you?
Have a seat, Cole.
God damn, what the fuck? I am just stumbling all over my. I'm sober, by the way. I've not been drinking today.
It's not your style. You were always a little more.
I should be, but.
This is your dime, officer.
Kind of week I'm having.
Jack? Chuck on the shoulder, shot of Semper Fi.
Fuck you, Cole. Be a man.
But
Why send a woman to do your dirty work?
I'm going to stutter all over that name, and I apologize, but welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I can think of the story where Nikki Sixx and Ozzy Osbourne were both high as numbers and got into like a pissing match about like trying to see like who's more fucked up. I don't really know.
Sorry to hear that.
But it got to the point where they were snorting ants off a pool floor, I think in Florida.
Is that an apology, Cole?
A massive amount of ants went into my juice container and died while I was sleeping outside until it drank some and noticed the texture. That's the most reasonable way I can think of that goes down. That sounds like a camping incident.
Flyers keep turning up whenever I find a domestic fire.
They're boosters.
The fuck's the music doing? Hold on.
For deposits, making them wait months for a throw-up house. They're already making more money than they can count. What's turned them into killers?
So you believe me?
This is why you dragged me into the Buckwalter case.
Look, Jack.
It's just surprising. It's not bad. It's like
do it for some of the poor saps.
Drink from an opaque container again.
How about it, Jack?
Yeah, that would definitely sour me for it a bit.
You're still beating yourself up over that medal on Sugarloaf. The medal you think you didn't deserve, but you just don't get it. Nobody deserves a medal. It's just the ridiculous situation you find yourself in and how you react to it. You think you failed.
Here's the thing. I've seen where food is stored, like raw materials of food.
It's a tenuous and fickle
No
thing.
food is clean.
Courage and
None.
cowardice exist in every man. Get over it.
You got it off your
None.
chest.
No food is clean.
Yes, I have.
There are bug parts.
Can you help
there
me,
are
Jack?
none of it.
I'm thinking about it.
Sooner you accept that it's just a different kind of protein, like, the sooner you can live your life. There was a heat stroke and had a migraine at the time, so the ant was actually the least of my problems. Health-wise, it's fine, but gross-wise, feeling a little antibodies. Antibodies, I assume is what you're getting at. Sliding down your throat, yeah. Yeah, but I'm ignorant to those hidden bugs. I am not. I'll put it this way. We get cocoa in occasionally, like, fairly regularly. Cocoa is literally the most disgusting thing. And thankfully, I don't eat chocolate, so I'm not that concerned with it. But the amount of bugs and the way they leave chocolate shit will haunt my nightmares for the rest of my life.
Hello there.
Hey, didn't we wreck this place already? Hold on, I want to see. Is the chandelier back up? Nope. Cool. We already destroyed the chandelier. I've had cricket bars before as well. Like I've eaten bugs before, like on purpose.
Thanks.
I've never understood. Is that a real thing, or is that a old wives' tale though, Sylvan? The figs in the. God, I gotta start paying attention while I play video games. Just upstairs. Okay. No, 100% true. It was like drinking orange juice with pulp, but it was apple juice and didn't have pulp. I kind of hate that description. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that description hurts in my soul. No, 100% true. I worry because nothing's 100. Actually, I feel like this is a thing I could test. We have a fig tree. I don't know if it bears fruit, but we do have a fig tree. Makes it sound better. So, I'm gonna start an argument now. Everybody be prepared. I'm starting a fucking argument. Pulp or no pulp? You're a fucking monster. I am team non-pulp. I don't need to chew a fucking drink. Like, I don't need a drink getting stuck in my teeth. I really don't.
I'd like to see the company details of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Like,
Certainly, sir.
I want my drink smooth. I'm okay with it if it's a homemade product. Like, if it is a thing I am making, I get that there's going to be sediment at the bottom of my, drinks. That's fine. Like, when I make a wine or something, like, there's almost always something that settles at the bottom. Because I don't have the equipment to properly, like, full filter it. I'm good either way. I'm trying to figure out a buy joke here, and I can't. But sediment is gross. Sediment I don't mind because, like, I shake it up and it disappears. Like, that's the thing. It's like I will grab any of my wines that I've made right over here. There will be sediment at the bottom, and I go like this, and then it is gone. Whereas if I shake the orange juice, the pulp doesn't disappear. Pulp is a delicious tiny meal. What the fuck am I looking for? But yeah, no, like, staunchly anti-pulp. Like, all these suburban sons of bitches should be listed here. All right, so shareholders. Oh, okay, I see how this works. Suburban Development Fund. There it is. So I think, here's the thing. What part of this do you want me to click on, game? Courtney Sheldon.
For God's sake.
Dr. Harlan Fontaine. We know some of these people.
I'd like information on a plot of land.
Okay, do you have the address?
Like,
not exactly.
If I'm eating an orange, it's different. Like I said, my problem is I don't want to drink.
34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds
with solids
north.
in it.
118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
All right, that makes it a bit more difficult. Come with me.
Like I'm okay with eating things that are juicy because that's a like act of eating.
34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north.
Okay.
118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
What was it, 58? What was that last bit? I don't understand how this machine works.
The lot number's 1876988.
Mountain ice cream float.
Unfortunately, that is just the
That's some fancy tech. I don't understand the like how that device works. I'll be real. I cannot look at it and decipher how it works. It is cool as shit though.
How do I do that?
I love a fucking ice cream float.
Use this adding machine. There are 90,000 entries to a book.
But like in the same vein, like a smoothie's fine. I don't mind pulp in my smoothie, but I don't consider either of those directly.
1876988.
1
divided by
90,000. Yes.
8 7. Well, that's the thing. It's like at that point, I don't consider them drinks per se. 187 6988. 6 9 8 8 divided by
1,876,988 divided by 90,000.
All right, 90 900 9,000 90,000. That's
20.
true. It's true.
It starts at 0, so you want to add 1 to your number.
You're right.
21.
That number is your letter of the alphabet. Once you have the letter, find the right aisle, and you are in business.
You do this every day?
Food this man!
Sometimes I have to ban myself from the stream. That number is your letter in the alphabet. Once you have the letter, find the right aisle. You're in business. Okay. Wait. There we go. Ever so often, like, they'll get stuck. No, not the adding machine. Although I would love a calculator like that. Now I really want a smoothie. I kind of always want a smoothie. You know? Like, smoothies are pretty dope. And a half-eaten sandwich and a coffee. How am I to figure this out? I don't understand. Like, is it some sort of Dewey Decimal System? What's the 20th letter of the alphabet? Smoothies aren't a drink. They are drink-like. They're drink-adjacent. Same thing with a root beer float and a milkshake. They're not directly drinks. All those are drinks to me. I don't consider those drinks. Like, if I'm thirsty, I don't ever think, man, I could go for... Like, I don't ever think a milkshake when I'm thirsty. You know? Like, I don't think, like, a root beer float when I'm thirsty. I think those are desserts to me. Alright. I also don't think of whiskey when I'm thirsty. I have thought of alcohol when I'm thirsty. Like... I actually have to write out because I don't know off the top of my head what the 20th letter of the fucking alphabet is. And my brain ain't working correctly. Okay. Which is thicker, strong tomato in your tomato soup and becomes a V8. I feel like we're getting dangerously close to hot dog is a sandwich or isn't a sandwich. Okay, well, I'm out of fucking ideas. Hot dog could be a sandwich. I mean, kinda. To add one number. 1, 2. A starts at 0. Oh. Where the fuck is it? There we go. Why is A 0? That's the part that was fucking me up. I was like, okay, so it's T.
1876988.
1988, 85, 88.
The book value is $350. With the new home in place, the improved value of the property is $35.
Except Python indexing.
They can make a killing.
Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if Python was like these fucking clowns. Right now, everybody has to fucking die.
Come for the caddy? The extra trunk space.
One thing you learn in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears. Throw out the guns.
Come on. Pop back out. Let me see that pretty face of yours. Oof.
How long do you think you can hold out?
I love monologuing about monologuing. I mean, if you're gonna do it.
Christ. Just missed.
I love me a good monologue.
I need a word, Courtney.
That's okay, Jack. You didn't need to come all the way down.
It's important, Courtney.
Actually, I'm a
Tell
big
me
fan
about
of like
suburban redevelopment
really,
fund. What are you
really
talking
like snappy lines
fuck with me,
in
Courtney.
like
Jack, I
situations like
swear,
that.
I
Not
don't
necessarily
know what you're
one-liners.
talking
I don't know if I'm
How does
describing
your
it
name
well.
appear as one of the investors in the
But
suburban
like when they
redevelopment fund?
You're out of your mind.
I was down at
position,
the
you
Hall
would
of
know
Records
that if
checking
you
on
were
a
in
property
France.
company called Elysian Fields Developments. Their funding
They were
comes
in
from
the Pacific
Suburban
Theater,
Redevelopment
though,
Fund.
Sylvan.
Seriously, Jack, I have no idea.
So Japan is what you're
Your
talking
name is
about.
there, Courtney, with some pretty interesting company. The mayor,
Oh,
the
my
district
bad.
attorney, some dirty cops, and your buddy, Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
Fake fan. Okinawa.
Dr. Fontaine?
Spill it, Courtney. I want all of it. Fontaine and the rest.
Fucking pillow. Like the back support thing. Like
Fontaine took
slipped all the way down, so it like was on top of
Look,
my
Jack,
tailbone
I
and
know
didn't
you
feel
said to
great.
get rid of it, but it's okay. I did something good for once. He reinvested the money for us.
Great. City houses built out of morphine.
That's what's happening. They're building houses.
The most
for
American
GI,
thing I can
Jack.
think of.
I turned a mistake into something beneficial. Something that's going to help out the guys.
Courtney, they're building matchstick houses. They're going to burn them for the insurance money. They'll probably stiff the poor
Can I clip
bastards for the
from
deposits.
an unpublished VOD?
Please, Jack.
I don't know if
Say
you
it isn't
can or
so.
not.
Harlan's a doctor. A good one. He helps out a lot of
And if it's the VOD I'm thinking of, it's unpublished
like
for a
helping yourself,
reason.
Courtney. You're the fall guy.
Like I did just unpublish it. I didn't delete it. I probably should delete it. No, not yours, obviously mine. Ah. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think you can if it's yours because you can go into the video creator and do it. I don't think you can do it from like I think because you have access to the video where the fuck is this? Oh, there it is.
Jack Kelso.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to see someone else's. Okay.
Leland Monroe.
I was wondering when you'd get around to calling.
I'd like to meet with you, Mr. Kelso.
I bet you would, Mr. Monroe. But I value my skin highly enough to not want to meet with you. Why don't you just send some more of your boys around and we'll have a nice cup of tea?
You realize that I could make you a very wealthy man, Mr. Kelso.
Better than $220 a month?
You're a very witty man, Kelso.
This monologue talks reminds me of my freshman theater class where we had to do a monologue
Are you
for
haggling
midterm.
with me, Jack?
Hope survives when you unpublish the VOD
Come
as an
around to my
interesting question
place at
too.
9.
They do. Because technically it
5164 Santa Monica Boulevard.
like when your VOD's expired, they outright
Come.
get deleted, not unpublished. So I would assume that they stay.
Good night, Mr.
One of my regrets in high school was I did all of the music programs except for the musical. So if someone clipped your docs, nobody did, as far as I know. Shouldn't be talking outside of school, but I'm pretty sure nobody did. And that's also why I unpublished that VOD. Clips other people may just make sure to check the showing you all clips, and I recommend it. Yeah, that's the other thing about it. Like, I do know that there's like a couple tiers of how that works. Let's go right to the fucking source and go confront Leland, whatever the fuck his name was, Monroe. The only downside is I feel like the investigation part of this kind of suffers towards the end of the game.
I appreciate the help, all of you. We can reminisce later.
I'm going to delete all my non-cat clips.
No prisoners. This isn't
I mean,
Pelelu, Jack.
These guys are grifting GIs. That's what they do for a living.
It's okay, Jack. We all feel the same way. Just hasn't turned out quite the way we imagined.
Let's get it done.
I mean, 100% think you should also just make it a point to make more cat clips. Love the marketing cat clips, Sylvan. When that story sort of fizzles at the end. It ain't that it's fizzling. It gets more complex, but it fills up with way more of these action sequences that, in my opinion, are not nearly as good. You know? Like, I think the action sequences are fine for the most part. But, like, oh, I got his hat. Fuck. Jack, maybe. Okay. A couple books I've read last year was like that. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I will say the hardest part of writing something is the ending. Like, I can't skip these. Fuck. So like there is something reasonable about that. Like it is hard to write an ending.
We can reminisce later.
But
I want a minimum of noise and no prisoners.
No prisoners.
Like,
this isn't Pelelu, Jack.
These guys are grifting.
This
GIs.
game very much
That's
like
what
the
they do
first
for a
part of
living.
it is
okay,
all
Jack. We all feel the
investigation
same way.
and
It hasn't turned out
interrogation,
quite the way we
with
imagined.
action sequences sprinkled in occasionally. The end of the game is almost all action sequences. Like, granted, there is a DLC case. The next one is a DLC case, and that one is a little like more investigatory and less actiony off the bat, but it still has a bunch of action set pieces. You know, like take the gun, Jack. Come on, pop up. Who got that 50 cal? Actually, you're right. It probably is Browning. It might be a bar. Ally down. Of course, I shot at his general direction with a shotgun. Okay. I really wish it would respawn me right at the
We can reminisce later.
right at the
minimum of noise
you know,
and no
fighting
prisoners.
part of
No
this, not the
This isn't
cutscene.
Pelelu, Jack.
These guys are grifting GIs. That's what they do for a living.
Shot and
It's okay,
fine
Jack.
with it.
We all feel the same way.
Yeah,
Just
these
hasn't
big
turned
tough
out quite the way
Marines
we
can't
imagined.
take getting shot.
Let's get it done.
Yeah, who decided this was a good idea? Exactly. Also, Zach, why is Zach running in there with a pistol? He did not bring any, like, bigger gun. Like, in all reality, like, a pistol is so that if something happens, you are prepared. Like, if you know shooting is going to happen, you bring a shotgun or a rifle. Not try to pilfer one off the first dude you shoot. How are you still alive? Like, I died 3 times, game. Pull your tits. His doobie trench warfare. I think I should try a different tack than run up the side. I should probably, like, go for the middle or something, I guess.
We can reminisce later. I want a minimum of noise and no prisoners.
What fucking button did I hit to pause?
Prisoners. This isn't Peleliu, Jack.
These guys are grifting GIs. That's what they do for a living.
It's okay, Jack. We all feel the same way.
Huh. M pauses as well.
Let's get it done.
That's weird and unnecessary, but sure. Why not? Lord. Jack. No, stay in cover, asshole.
Weapons on the ground now. Good kill. Right place, somebody. Got the bastard. I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole. Somebody put fire on that guy! Got you, motherfucker! Keep your head down! Two of them on
Oh lord, there's more dudes. Ruby is like hotly.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Do any of you guys have a bar? Somebody here has to have a bar. Because I think that's one of the only, there's so many dudes. So much shitty fucking lawn, like, architecture. I don't know what these are, like, statues properly called.
You're surrounded
All right, men, hold the perimeter. I got personal business with Mr. Leland Monroe.
Ooh, that looks like a bar. There we go. I did it. Alright, that door has a gold handle. I can go in here. Ah. I also like how Jack's plan is just walk in like he fucking owns the place and start gunning people down. Which, you know, not the worst plan. What happened to my rifle? They took my rifle from me. They took my rifle, and it was so many dudes.
You're a very sweet-looking girl to be holding such a big gun.
I know how to use it, Mr.
Trench warfare in a bar for clearing a house. Exactly.
So how about pointing it
To be
over there
fair,
in the direction of Hollywood?
the bar is
instead
kind of
me,
a multi-tool.
Quite the wise guy.
Most cover that you'd find in a house doesn't matter to a bar.
Putting the cannon down. I didn't think you had the guts, sweetheart. I was never very good at reading women. Monroe, Where are you, damn it?
What kind of bothers me is, why didn't we get to play as Jack this whole fucking game? Jack is a better character. Why would you pick their game? I'm trying to... Trying to actually fucking use the cover mechanic. And the game's like, oh, you wanna go to the door that's not being covered? Sure. Fucking derpy ass fucking video game.
Show me your face, motherfucker!
Put the weapon down!
I mean, to be fair, this is the proper way to, pugs a fella in the arm. Also, am I mistaken, or did he punch her with the arm that got shot? Why did it take my shotgun? Oh, of course it's here.
Jack Kelso.
That's my opening negotiating position.
Fucking love that.
How did you get in here? I'm bleeding to death.
I shot a
Get me
lot of
doctor.
people. That's how I got in
I
here.
had an invitation, Monroe. Your boys outside were certainly expecting me. That's my second offer.
You sadistic bastard.
Once again, why didn't we get to play as fucking Jack Kelso the whole
I'm
game?
going to take a look around, Monroe. Then I want you to tell me what you know about the mayor and those Trojan houses that you're building.
I do love the, like, how, like, pragmatic it is. To, like, yeah, he's the bad guy, clearly. Shoot him in the fucking leg. What is this? Criminal intelligence report on Dr. Harlan J. Fontaine. Dr. Harlan J. Fontaine is implemented in the supply and distribution of narcotics in the greater LA County area. In his capacity as a clinical psychiatrist, he has dispensed large quantities of contraband morphine to drug dealers and users under the pretext of prescribing treatment to his patients. Between July 18th and September 3rd, 1947, 22 suspects arrested for narcotic possession claimed that the drugs were medications given to them to alleviate symptoms of various psychiatric illnesses. Several showed paperwork to this effect. No pattern was noticed by arresting officers, however, and no further action taken since the charge amounted to no more than a misdemeanor. And the suspects were processed across 4 separate divisions: Central Hollywood, University, and Highland Park. On September 7th, 1947, after a lengthy interrogation, suspect Reginald Barclay offered the name of an associate he only knew as Doc Fontaine. See interview transcript 510-09047-747. Barclay stated that Fontaine was selling party in a deal he brokered with Willie Baines. Karen. Okay, I don't know what else I was supposed to get from this.
Smart. Keep the dirt on Fontaine under lock and key.
Yeah.
This is your insurance.
Okay. You can tell when I lost interest in that.
I'm guessing Benson's portfolio is only a fraction the size of yours, Monroe.
Unsigned shareholder tickets. And what's this?
It's a hell of a payroll.
Roy Earl, Worrell, Sandler, Culmer, Bambolet. Sooner, Roy Earl. You know what we could use?
The Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Remind me what they say about absolute power, Monroe.
Fuck you, Jack. Call me an ambulance already.
No. I shot you. Why would I call you an ambulance? That doesn't make sense.
Dr. Fontaine, I need to speak with you. urgently.
Sit down. Please, sit down.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
It's the fund we are using to channel money into the development of new houses.
Why is my name on the board of managers?
Technically, you are a major contributor. Please, Courtney.
He is. Who, Froghorn Leghorn over here?
Houses are a sham, Doctor. They're going to be burned for the insurance.
That's a scandalous allegation, Courtney. Do you have any proof?
Jack Kelso, an investigator for California Fire and Life, has seen them. He was almost killed when he found out what was going on.
I don't know what to say. I feel that I have been duped. Who do you think is behind this?
Also, why are the voices really quiet all of a sudden and the music real loud?
Jack says it's a property developer named Monroe. He said it goes all the way to the mayor.
You cannot believe that I was involved.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Selvin. Like, they definitely fucked it up.
I hope that you weren't involved.
Thank you for your trust, dear boy.
And now he's gonna kill Courtney Sheldon. I mean, good. Fuck that dude, but still. Well, you know what the worst part is? This entire time, I've had it leveled like this, where the music's real low, the effects and dialogue are all the way up. I've had it leveled like that the entire time. Like...
Let them go. Let them drift away.
Like, that's the thing. It's like, I didn't want the music to be too loud. Also, I happen to know that there's, like, a good amount. I've missed one newspaper so far. Like, one important one. And there are more clues around. What clue is it? Oh, the folder on his desk. Who would have thought? Morelli.
Some sold up. The others obviously didn't know the links these sons of bitches would go to.
What?
It can't be stopped, Kelso. There's too much money at stake.
Kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall, Monroe. Ask the Emperor of Japan.
Have some fucking mercy.
Shoot him in the other leg. Fuck
Operator,
this dude.
Put me through to Phelps, arson squad. Yeah, Biggs, it's Jack. I'm at Monroe's. He's in a talkative mood. If you get here in a hurry, you might get something before he bleeds to death. Elsa.
Oh, thank God.
Where? Fontaine. Dead? Former patient.
So that crazy son of a bitch finally came back for a checkup.
It's Monroe. He's raving.
You want information, cocksucker. You get me some medical help.
I've got to go, Herschel. Monroe's negotiating again. Do you want my final offer, Leland? Tell me
The cast in this is actually kind of like A tier. They got so many people to do parts in this.
He had some kind of power over him. He did all the fires, and then he went off the rails. I don't have a fucking name! He worked as a bug sprayer.
Yeah, like, there are parts of this that look hokey because of, like, there are parts of this that look hokey or, like, don't quite age well because of how old it is, but, like, for the most part, like, they do act real well, like, everything feels kind of legit, and, like, it all cohedes. Like, the cohesion of everything's real good.
Get me a goddamn doctor!
I still think we should have shot him in the other leg. Or the forehead. Still the best lip syncing ever. Yeah. Oh, we did so little property damage this time. And we got 5 stars. We got 5 stars, motherfuckers. 5.
Mario! 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 Come on, man! Let's
I was aiming for the Metal Gear Solid alert.
Mario! Mario! Mario!
Why doesn't the Metal Gear Solid alert work? I have to fix that. Anywho. Alright, it is about 2:48 a.m. So I think that's where we'll cut it. Next week, we'll get into the last 2 missions. Oshinoko Nawa, bitches. This is a walk in the park. Yeah, kinda. But yeah, there's only 2 more missions left. Which, to be fair, I originally thought this would go about 15 parts. I'm surprised to see that it's probably only going to be 11 or 12. But yeah, LA Noire, like, it's a solid game. It's just weird. Like, there are parts of it that are very difficult. And I don't mean in terms of, like, playing. I mean in terms of, like, watching. Because, like, yeah, there's a lot of fucking subject matter in this that, like, if you aren't, like, the kind of person who has, like, a strong constitution for that kind of shit, like, it can be very off-putting. And, like, the language is the language from 1940. Like, but it's such a fun game. And I really don't like how it, like, 10 cases of brutalized women in a row. Pretty much. Like, to be fair, I'll put it this way, Jagbu, if my stream was set up the way yours is, that would have been one of the counters. My counters would have been awful for this. It would have been racism, like brutalized women, and cars destroyed. Realistically, it would be cars completely destroyed. But we have two missions left. 2 missions left. Nicholson Electroplating, which is a DLC mission, and the last mission. Police use of excessive force. I mean, it doesn't let me just pull my gun on civilians. So 0 out of 10, no stars. I think it'll be 1 or 2 streams. In my mind, Nicholson Electroplating is a very long case. Like, I remember that one being very long. I remember the end game being kind of long. But I can't say for sure. I actually, over the weekend, I intend to watch a playthrough of both. Yeah, I'm going to say 2 to be safe. Could be 1. So this could be the penultimate episode, or it's the 3rd to last episode. Tri-ultimate? But yeah. I don't remember how long Nicholson Electroplating is, but I feel like it's long. I go smoke. Thanks for stream, Ralph and Jack. Sylvan, you have a lovely weekend. I will catch up with you later. I hope you enjoy your smoke and your night. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. And thanks for the raid again. But yeah, I don't know how long these 2 missions are. I feel like I remember them being long. But like I said, this is, like, usually I fall off of the game around the beginning of Arson. Like, usually a walk in Elysian Fields is as far as I get in this before I kind of fall off. You know? Like, I've beaten this several times. But, like, usually, like, the last mission we did last week is usually about where I fall off. Like, usually I'll get bored of the game by then. So, like, it could be kind of short. Plus, it is usually a little longer on stream. Yeah. Oh, 100%. Like, well, it's also, like, I don't die this many times when I play at home. Like, when I play on my own. Yeah, the stream tax is 100% real. But yeah, no, I don't die this many times when I play a game on my own. I die more on stream than I do. No, I'm serious, because, like, there are certain parts of a game, and you'll often hear me bitch about them, and then fucking beat them in fucking record time. Like, because I'll often say, like, oh, this part gives me trouble, and then I blow through it like it's fucking nothing on stream. But yeah. Does anybody have any good weekend plans? I think I'm going to brunch with somebody on Sunday, and that's about it. I also don't know what we're going to play Sunday. we'll see. So brunch sounds fun. It might be. It could be. Possibly. I don't know. But either way. Yeah, I don't know what we're playing on Sunday. We'll be back Sunday and Tuesday. If I don't do Sunday. Because let's be real, I've been bad about doing Sundays lately. But thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for watching. As always, you can find me at any one of these lovely places up here, or the easily clickable links down there in the chat or in the description below if you're watching in the future on the YouTube. Which, by the way, sorry about cutting off the beginning of this stream, YouTube. My bad. You didn't miss much. I hope you all have a lovely weekend. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you, Zagboo, for hanging out. YouTube, you missed it all. No, they didn't. I got one question in, and then I remembered I didn't hit record. They missed me bullshitting with Moth and Ontario. That's what they missed. But I hope you all have a lovely weekend. I will catch you all later. Bye. Oh, thank God. Louise is a little less worried now. Louise is a little more worried.